Greetings, YouTube, and welcome to episode 311 of the 4,000 Question Challenge. Which fertility practices do you think needs regulation? All of them, because I think the fertility practices are far too common and easily accessed. We don't need more people. We have enough people. I really believe that. There are enough kids in foster care. There are enough kids looking for adoption in the world. Go get a foster kid. Go adopt a kid. And if you've been convinced by society you have to have someone of your genetic line to be considered your kid, that's on you. That's your perspective. Family's family. Whether genes are constructed, it's family. So yeah, I'm not a big supporter of fertility procedures. Do you think about the controversial development around the national monument or battlefields like Gettysburg? What do you think? Well, first of all, there should be no monuments to the Confederacy. None whatsoever. They need to all be taken off of public property. If people would like to put them on private property, go for it. I don't care. You want to put them in a museum? Go for it. I don't care. But there should be none on public property. Not one. They were traitors to the United States of America. They lost. We should have outlawed any representation of the Confederacy, and we didn't. We should have, and we didn't. And anyone that flies a Confederate flag is admitting they have an allegiance to a traitorous organization, and they themselves feel contempt for the United States of America. I feel less contempt for the United States of America, and if you notice the flag behind me, than people that fly the Confederate flag. Because I have not rebelled against the United States of America. I am asking for help to save the United States of America. So yeah, screw the Confederacy. What can you do personally to eradicate racism? Well, I cannot be racist. And as a white person, I can talk about racism because it's safe for me to talk about racism. I am not going to be attacked in the same way that a person from a minority group is going to be attacked if they talk about racism. Though I have gotten more than one comment in my day about the fact that I'm a race traitor, which is such bull. Do you find yourself politically as a liberal, a moderate, or a conservative? I define myself as a progressive, as a hardcore, an aggressive progressive. That's how I define myself. How do you react to littering? I'm against it. I make an effort to not litter, and I have been known to pick up litter. In fact, my wife and I were just talking about the fact that the next time we go out on the trails, we're going to bring a garbage bag with us and start picking up some of the trash out there because there's a lot of it. What was your verdict in the O.J. Simpson trial? I wasn't part of the O.J. Simpson trial. I think the case was absolutely blundered by the police and by the prosecutors. Completely. By the patrolmen, by the detectives, by the entire prosecutorial process was absolutely blundered. It was amateur hour from top to bottom. And because of that, a man that very likely murdered two people got off. You'll note that he lost a civil case. That says something. And then wrote a book about what if I had done it, which was a screaming admission that he had done it. And yet, he walked away free. What do you think should go on the site of the former World Trade Center? They have a memorial for it there already. So I'm going to go out on the limb and say what they have now. What can be done about overcrowding in prisons? Stop putting nonviolent offenders in prisons. The 3 strikes law, get rid of them. Marijuana charges, those people don't go to prison. In fact, drug possession of any kind, don't go to prison. We radically changed the prison system so that violent people go to prison and nonviolent people get community service or things that are in less crowded, like jails or county farms and things, and we don't destroy their lives for nonviolent offenses. Do you engage in political protest? I'm not a big march in the street kind of person. I freely admit this, but I do talk about politics all the damn time. And lastly for this video, have you ever given testimony in court? No, I have not. In fact, I was only ever called even for jury duty once, and I got out of it because at the time it would have ruined me financially. So I just couldn't do it. I don't know if I could financially do it now. It would depend on how much reimbursement I got. If I got the same reimbursement, I would do it at this point in my life, but I would have to make sure that that's what happens. So thank you for being here for episode 311 of the 4,000 question challenge. Is there a group called 311? I think there is. I'm not positive, but thanks for being here. I hope you'll be here for episode 312.